All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about why cold calling isn't working for you. Let's get into it. Hello, my people. As you know, my name is Aram. I'm a real estate agent here in the Chicagoland area. And if you notice a change in my voice, I'm having a sore throat come back up on me out of nowhere. So I'm talking a little bit more tenderly today, just so I don't irritate my throat. But I really wanted to get this video out to you guys because over the last, I would say, week, I had like a light bulb moment, or like a realization of a mistake. Another one, like a mistake or a miscalculation that I was making with my cold calls, and I wanted to get on here and kind of express what was going on in my mind. And my hope is that this will help you realize what's going wrong with your business, and hopefully you can fix it and make a whole bunch of money like I plan to do, right? So let me give you a quick rundown with my cold calling, like my experience with cold calling in general. My first year in the business, I was cold calling consistently every single day, 3 hours a day, expireds and for sale by owners, right? I probably went on over 25, 30 appointments that year. And unfortunately, my closing ratio sucked for, reasons I've already talked about, commission, price, all that stuff. I only really got 4 listings out of it, right? 4 deals out of all those listing appointments. Anyhow, but that was when I was cold calling like a machine. And 30 appointments, if I just kept that going and I kept having the same 30 appointments, but my closing ratio went up, I guarantee you I would have business. But in 2018, I stopped calling altogether, lost all rhythm, old skills, all that nonsense, right? Went in the bag. 2019, I picked cold calling back up, but never to the same level of intensity and consistency that I was doing in 2017 when I got into the business. No 9 to 12 a.m. you call every day, right? It wasn't like that. It was, okay, I'm just gonna call 100 people and be done. That was more of the vibe I was going with. Or I'm gonna talk to 20 people and be done. Or get 2 emails and be done, right? So it was a different level of intensity, and I was circle prospecting, so I was just calling geo leads. So it's a little bit of a different conversation, but so the realization I want to get to is that I wasn't doing enough, even though I thought I was being productive. Allow me to elaborate. Like, I have a triple line dollar, so I can call 200 numbers in an hour, and I technically be done. Have my 20 contacts. Probably I'd have to call an hour and a half ish to get to my 20 contacts, and then be done for the day. Right? That's what I used to do in all of 2019. And I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, how come all these people are cold calling? They're getting now business, and I can't seem to get any now business. I'm getting a lot of future business that's going to come through in 2020, 2021. But, with the volume I'm doing, I should be getting, now business as well. And the reality was I came across an agent who was calling like 8 hours a day, who's hitting like 80 contacts a day, and he's getting a lot of now business. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, hold on a second. He's calling 8 hours a day. That's 7 times more than what I'm calling. And he's actually getting results. And he's talking to 4 times as many people as I am, which is the reason why he's getting results. And the realization I had for my business, for my career, was when I'm calling 20 people a day, I'm not getting to that person who needs to sell fast enough. So by the time I get there with my 20 contacts a day, they've already made a decision, they've already listed, it's too late. So that's why if you just ramp up the work ethic and actually do a little bit more, not a little bit, a lot more than you think you should be doing, that's when really you start hitting real serious sales, serious numbers, and actually getting results fast enough to keep going on a consistent basis. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, please just take 1 second, hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I make a lot of content on my journey up the hill, and I'm trying to document it as I go and sharing my experiences with you day by day. Back to the video. Because it's really hard to call for 12 months straight and not have a single listing from it, which is the scenario I'm in right now, right? I got close a couple of times, but nothing serious. So, but I have a lot of business for 2020. And it's, there's a lot of people that would easily quit because they're not getting any business in a course of a year. And I think a lot of that is because I'm saying me included, we're not doing enough. Now, since I met that gentleman, I'm like, if he could do it, I could do it. Let's try this, right? Before I was getting 20 contacts, let's double it, right? I looked at the numbers I had that week. I had 1,000 dials for the week and 100. I think I had 100 contacts or 120 contacts or something, right? I'm like, well, how about we do this? Why don't we go for 2,000 dials this week, this very week I'm filming this, and let's go for 40 contacts a day. We can do it. I believe in it. It's the quarantine time. What else do people have to, hold on, my phone is ringing. Everyone's quarantined, so we could definitely hit it. I got nothing else going on. So I actually started taking my calls a little bit more seriously, and I'm actually trying to hit minimum 40 dials, 40 contacts a day. And over the last 3 days, I hit 57, 48, and today we're at 44. So, and now that I'm calling at such a consistent level, I'm starting at every day, I'm talking to at least one human being that's planning to do something. And that's when the results start coming in my opinion. So I'm going to make this shift. We're going to go a little bit more serious with it. And we're going to see where my business is in the next 6 months. If we hit, the goal is still 100,000. If we go more than the 100,000, you'll know that this video was the reason for it, because I'm doing a lot more work than I used to be doing, right? Because it all comes down to work. Before, if you asked me, Aaron, why don't you have enough deals? The answer is I didn't work hard enough. And the answer is now the same answer. I didn't work hard enough. So if you're not getting where the results you're looking for in your career with your phone calls in the pace you need them in, you're not doing enough. And if you are getting 40 contacts, still no results, you're not doing enough. You got up to 80. Whatever it is, and maybe your market's a little bit different, just do more. Just do more, because what we know for sure, that cold calling works. It's impossible for it to work for one individual and not work for the other individual, okay? It's just a matter of the action taken and how skilled you are as a salesperson, right? So if you develop your skills and you do more, or I guess if you do more and get better at it, you're bound to succeed. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Tell me how many contacts are you shooting for on a daily basis? Are you hitting your numbers? And then also like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the upside.